Hi, this is Loren Baker with Search Engine Journal here at Pubcon 2015 in Vegas. With me, I have Bill Hartzer, .com revolutionary. Welcome to the SEJ booth, Bill.
Thanks.
So by .com, we were talking earlier, and you're telling me how there's this transition happening in the world of domains, where .bank, .travel, .whatever are really picking up and sometimes outselling .com.
Yes, basically what we're seeing is, overall trends is that with the 850 already out, the new TLDs, the new extensions like .photography, .red, .blue, .black, and so forth, even .construction, and we even have things like .nyc has been very successful, and .london, and .miami was just launched this past week. And so we have a local twist, and we also have the very specific industry-related domain extensions. And the key when we look at search is that keyword is actually in the extension. And so the word com or com doesn't necessarily mean anything. So what happens is since we have that keyword in the extension there, we're seeing effects from obviously websites that using that keyword, those keywords to link to us, but we're also seeing things on the paid search side, like in Google AdWords. I've done a lot of testing to see if a .com is better or for conversions and so forth, or than a keyword extension. And the keyword extensions are converting better. But ultimately, what we're seeing is that the quality scores for in Google AdWords are a little better.
Why do you think that is?
So it could be good that Google's just internal tweaks of the system that they're favoring them. Google has a registry, and so they do own .google and .app, and they just personally, they might have decided to have that as an option. But I do believe that when we're looking at the keywords are not only just in the beginning of the name, but they're also in the TLD part, in the ending. And so it just brings a little bit more relevance when everything else is the same. There's just apparently just a little bit more relevance there. And so a lot of the testing I've done is to see when everything else is the same, if the domain name is different, if there's any benefit. And so I do see from a consumer standpoint, over the past year or 2 years, the consumers are now starting to understand this, and that keyword-rich domain extension is a reality. It's not just some kind of phishing attempt or some kind of way to trick them. It's actually very legitimate. And so what we're seeing is when we talk about the .com revolution, Barclays Bank has just moved from their .com to a .Barclays.
That's a huge example.
So they were the ones who really were the leaders and in this, and they've moved to home.barclays, and they control all of the domain names that are on that particular extension. So I believe that we also have banks in the United States, banks that are moving to .bank.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen is that as we kind of start to move away from a .com world, we're seeing that if, for example, if a domain name is a .bank, there are very strict requirements to get a .bank. You have to actually be a bank. So when you are, if you see it, exactly. So if you see a .edu, we know that it is a college or university or educational university. So we have some trust there. The consumers can trust that it is a non-commercial entity if it's edu. The same thing with the .gov. We understand that it is a .gov. So we're trying. What is happening is these brands are paying the application fee. They're going through the process and getting approved to move to their own their own ending. And their emphasis is to get a little bit more trust. If you are, if you're looking for a hotel website and you know that you're on that .brand website, you know that it's not just an affiliate out there. You know that you're dealing directly with that brand, and so that's one of the issues. You have also, though, a major issue where when companies are moving from one particular domain name to another,
right.
And if they're moving, so there are very specific ways to properly do the move using 301 redirects and some SEO promotion. It's a site migration, and there are easy ways to mess that up, that process.
Well,
if you don't do it,
opportunity to bring
exactly.
an SEO consultant.
So there's a lot of opportunities for SEOs to help businesses who are moving to properly tell them how to move and so forth, and just use crawlers to make sure that they're using 301 redirects and rather than 302s and so forth. And then also there's all these link issues. You want to make sure that spend some time updating links if they're necessary.
It's true. Bill, where can we find you online?
So I'm at I have a personal blog on billhartzer.com, but we have an agency based in Dallas, which is Globe Runner and globerunner.com.
Excellent. So again, Bill Hartzer. This has been Loren Baker with SEJ here at Pubcon. Thanks again, Bill. Really enjoyed learning a little bit more about the .com revolution.
Yes, definitely. Thanks.
Thank you.
This is Kelsey Jones, Executive Editor of Search Engine Journal, and I'm here today with Guy Kawasaki, Chief Evangelist of Canva. Guy, thanks so much for joining us. I know you did a keynote today at Pubcon about personal branding and social media.
Conferences I attended, the speakers were fantastic. The weather here has been amazing. I mean, this location, the hotel.
The thing I'm really liking about the SEJ Summit is the 3 takeaways structure.
Yes.
I'm leaving with way more.
I also like the single session format for conferences.
I agreed to be a speaker here because I think above all else, the quality of people who attend the meeting, something to be said about the fact that you can't just pay to come here. It's by invitation only.
What I've really liked about the speakers is that it's been very well-rounded. We focused on content generation ideas.